Hey, what is up, guys? This is Josh for Lead and Iron, and I'm finally done with my review of these Cloud Stringer Core from HyperX. And I gotta say, I was very surprised. This set of headphones cost me $49.99 on Amazon. Normally, I think they're like $65.99, and my first impressions were that they felt a little cheap. But then I started playing with them. I did stream a few streams with my friends. I'll include some of the clips in this video so you can hear the microphone on this. But overall, my experience with these was very, very good. I didn't necessarily feel the headset on my head, but then again, I can't sit and stand for too long or anything, so it's not like I had like a prolonged gaming session. But I can say this set was comfortable on my head. It didn't like pinch my ears. You know when you get like the headphones that like grip your head so hard that your ears start hurting. I had none of that. The sound quality is very good. Directional quality is spot on. I noticed a huge difference. Now, mind you, these were $9 or $10 headphones. NANI? From my last headset, and I noticed that the direction of people, I was playing Call of Duty Warzone, I could hear that more clearly. I can hear that they were upstairs or downstairs or to my right or to my left, which I did get with the other set of headphones, but this was just a lot better. And I really can't explain that. I think what kind of fit was it was more crisp and more accurate. And I'm sure that the more expensive headsets that you get, that's just going to increase. In my first video, I said I would not buy these headphones for, I think it was like $79. And I think that's what they started out to be. And gaming with these and streaming with these sets really changed my mind. I would purchase these on sale. I would purchase these when they're not on sale. The quality that I hear, even though it is wireless, was outstanding. There was a couple times, and I think it was just me or, whatever, I think I was streaming with my PlayStation 5, that there was a little hiccups, but I think that was just my phone being in the way, and I have like 15 other mics on that table. But that was just like a once where the microphone started cutting in and out. But I don't think it was the headset. I think it was just all the stuff that I was doing. And that's the only time that I've ever had any issues with these. I've had these for about 2 weeks. I've streamed maybe three or four. One that didn't take, well, it did take, but I didn't save it, so I was just getting used to Twitch. I enjoyed the use of these. I have no problem taking them off, charging them overnight, or after I'm done using, or after I'm done streaming, or just even playing games. That's no big deal. I know like a lot of people necessarily don't want another device that they have to plug in, but this, literally you can just leave my PlayStation on, plug it in from there, and you're good to go for the next whatever. But overall, my experience with these was great. Very, very good. I'm actually really proud that I purchased this is my second set. The first one I gave away, and I'm really glad that I went this route for them because the experience I had, I enjoyed it a lot. So I think I'm going to keep these around. I am going to, try to stream a little bit more. Me and my buddies normally only stream on the weekends. That's because, they're working and whatnot. And so time, of course, we're kind of old men. But, we have a lot of fun, and they were kind of saying finally that you got a pair of wireless headset and I sound a lot better and there's no echo, because I guess that they were experiencing echoes when I would use the other headset, and ever since that, it stopped. So that tells me that these are pretty quality. Another thing I really like about these is that they're USB-C, and I have a lot of USB-C cords just kind of laying around, and I think most of us do probably at this point. So it's really easy just to take one thing off and plug this one back in, and it's simple. It's on my desk. I don't really have to go anywhere else. I don't have a proprietary cord that I have to get, and I don't have to plug anything into my controller, which is great, because that was one of the issues I had when we were playing, and then all of a sudden I'd move around. I don't know if you guys move around. I play with a controller, and I'd hit it, and my cord would pop out, and I lost all communication. So I'm so glad that's done with. But overall, if you guys are in the market for at least budget headsets, and you see these on sale, if you see these on sale for $45.99 or $49.99, it's around there, get them. It's a really good deal. They're really nice. You can see it's metal, adjustable. There's metal in here. They feel cheap. I'm not gonna lie, but you're not playing with the feeling. You're playing with the sound, which the sound is great. You're playing with your microphone for communication, which they sound great. And they're pretty flexible. I mean, I wouldn't go on flexing them every which way, but they're pretty flexible. That I don't fear that I'm gonna break them, ruin them in any way. And if I do, I mean, they're $45. So, to recap, first impressions, and I think you'll probably get the same type of first impressions. They feel cheap. There's only two things that came in the package. It was a headset and the little USB dongle to connect them to your PC or PlayStation 5. Right out of the box, that was my first impression. And I think it's going to be a lot of people's first impression. You're going to feel them, you're going to be like, great. But once you start playing with them, and you get that versatility, you get the sound, your friends can hear you better, definitely worth it. I promise you, it's definitely worth it. I would pay $65.99 or whatever they are when they're not on sale if I had to. If I was in desperate need of a headset, I would have no problem paying $65.99, knowing what I know now. It's always kind of scary to, go on somebody's word, and especially like to me, if I watch a big channel and they were like, hey, HyperX sent these to me, and I know a lot of people say, they don't have no say or anything like that, but when you have skin in the game, like I'm on a fixed income, and a lot of us really are. They're not big. We're not all big channels that have millions of followers and get stuff for free. It's hard. Like to me, it's hard to not necessarily believe them, because I do believe them to a certain extent, but even though they say that, they have no say or whatever, they sent them to you and they were free. And I know that if people send you stuff, they can ask for it back at any time. And that's how it works. At any time they can ask for that stuff back. What I'm just saying is, I try to tend to believe people that have skin in the game. $65 is a lot of money for a pair of headset. Especially if you just kind of game on the weekends or whenever you got free time. That's hard-earned money that you're going to spend money on. And it's easy for me to say if HyperX would have sent these to me, I'm like, these are great headphones. There's nothing wrong with them. There's quirks. They feel cheap. They're wireless. Anything like your phone or mouse or anything can interrupt that Bluetooth connection or wireless connection. It can get in the way. Coming from me, somebody that bought these are great. They're great. I'm happy with the purchase. I would purchase them for $65.99 full price. I would purchase the full price MSRP, no problem. Now knowing what I know. So I really hope that something like this helps you kind of grasp a better idea, especially with the clips that I just posted on here. You can kind of hear like the microphone, how it sounds and how you would sound like with your friends and stuff. They're, communication back and forth. I do really apologize for like the vulgar language that was in there. I think we all kind of curse a lot especially when we're having like a bad beat game. But I really had a great experience with these. Like I said, it was more like a more accurate sound. It was very clear, very, very, very good with direction, whether it was up or down or left or right. You can hear like the footsteps a lot clearer if they're running up and down stairs. It was kind of like an eye-opener, and I think that this kind of set the limit. So these kind of set the limit for like a baseline budget headset. Now, I haven't tried like a whole bunch of budget different headsets, but I would say that this is probably like the mark that you would want to be at. Especially like if you're getting them for $50. This is probably going to be the good mark. Now let me know in the comments below if you want me to get maybe 2 or 3 more headsets that aren't necessarily name brand. Like I've seen like a couple stuff on Amazon that they had wireless headsets and they were like $35, but they were like a weird brand. Let me know if you'd like to know those. I can even insert clips if I do that video. Just let me know in those comments. Hit the like button. And if you like content like this, hit the subscribe button. I know like tech is having like a really hard time with views and stuff, but that's just the way it goes. You know, you hit like this big peak of a whole bunch of new stuff came out, and then it just kind of slows down, and then now we're going into June here pretty soon, and it's going to pick back up again. Anyway, I'm rambling. HyperX Cloud Stringer Core. Would I buy them again? Absolutely. Would I buy them at MSRP? Absolutely. My experience, I would probably say 8 or 9 out of 10. Very good experience. Didn't hurt to have on my head. I could probably walk around with these and be fine, you know. If I wore them maybe 4 or 5 hours in a row, maybe they start getting uncomfortable. But as it stands, you know, I only do a couple games, a few games here and there, then I got to stand up, move around. But overall, I'm really happy with this purchase. I think that you would be very happy with this purchase. And that's all I got for you guys. Happy Friday. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I really hope that you guys enjoy your Mother's Day, to the mothers out there, and to everyone else that is celebrating Mother's Day. Please have a good one. Treat your mothers great. I gotta go, guys, because my back hurts.
Oh, there we go. Gosh. Alright, so seriously doubt anyone's watching this, but finally got my PS5 camera. I look really red, I don't like that. But microphone's working, camera's working. Hopefully these start getting a little bit better, guys. If we're tuning in, get to see each other face to face now. Yes, we got a banger for you. Anyway, now that I know that this works, I'll have some more